on the ACLU's website. And this is an article or a press release from 2001, March 14, 2001, right? Citing a 30-year pattern of racial profiling, ACLU and rights groups sue Cincinnati police officials. Well, I have questions, and I know, it's systemic. That's why it's systemic. Every police department, they keep finding, there's always these problems, these issues going on, and it's never ending for some reason, right? It never ends for some mysterious reason. They just can't solve it. They can't train it away. Nothing, it continuing on. It's been going on my whole life that I know of before I was born. And now, here we are. So I just figure I'm not trying to shame nobody or whatever, because I don't even know the officer's name that got killed. I could find it and whatever, like he served his community for over 20 years, right? However many years, retired, and was just, getting his pension or whatever he was getting his funds and doing some details, some layout work, But I mean, I wonder, I hate to even say, I don't really hate to, but it's just like, how you gonna be on the police force long enough to retire? A corrupt police force at that, which, which one ain't, but, a clearly corrupt police force. And you're not tainted by that. You one of the good ones. You get to retire and you one of the good ones. You had to be good enough to not, in a whole corrupt system, you gonna get by. You're not gonna get caught up. You're not gonna have too many complaints. So any complaints you have, they're gonna go away. Look like two horns. Okay, the cop's name is Larry Henderson, and Ryan Hinton is the guy, the young man, the young boy, 18 years old. Ryan Hinton was shot or pew-pewed and deleted, unalive. I'm gonna read through this, but I'm just, you can always pause it. I'm gonna put it up. You can always pause it and whatever. Read it yourself. I'm just gonna skim through it. For immediate release, Cleveland, Ohio, a coalition of civil rights groups sued the city of Cincinnati today. This is 2001. Man, that's 25 years ago, right? Jesus. And that was 30 years. Plus, are you serious? So, the lawsuit brought by the ACLU of Ohio and the Cincinnati Black United Front was brought in the United States District Court of Cincinnati on behalf of the African American members of both groups. The lawsuit seeks both a court order requiring the police department to alter its practice of targeting minority citizens for harassment based on their race, and money damages for certain plaintiffs. What we are seeking is to correct a 30-year pattern of racist misconduct by the Cincinnati Police Department, said Scott Greenwood, who is general counsel for the ACLU of Ohio. Man, this is ridiculous. Papers filed, Even more serious are allegations that police tend to use excessive deadly force against African American citizens far more readily than against whites. Between 1995 and 2000, for example, Cincinnati police killed 13 suspects during the course of their arrest, all of them African Americans. Widespread abuse of minority citizens continues to this day, despite the fact that police have been repeatedly singled out for criticism in several government reports published as early as the 1970s. This is a city with a serious problem, said ACLU Executive Director Christine Link. In Cincinnati, racial bias touches almost every aspect of law enforcement. In Cincinnati, racial bias touches almost every aspect of law enforcement. Do I need to say it again like Umar? I'm gonna leave that alone. All Americans deserve equal justice under the law. And today we are demanding no more and no less for the people of Cincinnati. Seriously? So, was that it? I think there was more. It looked longer on, I guess on the phone it seems longer, but that's what I'm saying, right? So, it seemed to me, I had to do the research, look up the guy's records, whatever his name, I said his name already, but right in 2001, was he on the force? He was on like 22 years. He wasn't even on the force yet. It was already riddled with racism and bias and bigotry and shooting, unaliving black people only, exclusively. And then he joins, and now here we are. Again, same shit, different day. Different cop. So, and then you dig deeper, the deeper you go into the bunny hole, obviously, the years before and all the years up to now, it's gonna just be, case after case after case after case of bullshit, and how much don't even make it in the first place. And I sort of want to make a live on this, but I sort of don't, because I don't know, getting on here and being arguing with people that's gonna come, you're gonna attract the racists and get caught in a cycle of bullshit with them that you can't convince. I don't know how to convince nobody to not be a racist. So all it's gonna do is rage bait and have people arguing and stuff. I'm not really for that. So this is my contribution to that. For now. So that's what's up.